Hi, I'm Olivia, but you may know me as Fully Submerged. I'm a professional scuba diver who got her start in an unlikely place, Iowa. 10 years ago, in early April, right after ice melt, I got certified in a small quarry in a stranger's backyard. The diving was far from glamorous, but it taught me a very important lesson. Scuba is everywhere, and some of the best dive communities are in the least suspecting places. Now I'm on a mission to prove it. So follow along as I share the journey or become a Patreon to join me on future dives with the most up-to-date happenings. Until then, I'll see you underwater in...
I hope I'm grasping like the scale of this place, right? Like, are you catching it? It's huge. I can't. Massive.
In the last episode, we worked with the local community to clean up a lake in Wisconsin, but this time we're switching things up a bit so I can show you one of the most unique dives that not many people get to do, or I should say not many people are supposed to do. Let me explain. Outside of social media world, where the sky is blue, the trees are green, and the bills are due, I have a full-time job, believe it or not. Of course, that job is still scuba diving. The name Fully Submerged is meant to be taken both literally and figuratively. But I don't teach nor guide. I manage safety protocols for aquarium divers, specifically those who are certified, hired, and trained to enter the aquariums. Unlike... I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to try to educate everyone on why you should never jump into an aquarium. First and foremost is your safety. There are many ways you could injure yourself. Slipping, falling and hitting your head, drowning. Also, a system could be undergoing a treatment that is potentially very dangerous for you. I would not recommend swimming in dewormer, for example. You know what dewormer looks like in an aquarium? Nothing. So stay out of the water. Then of course is the safety of the animals. This unnecessarily puts stress on them, which can cause them to bash into the sides of the exhibit or sometimes even jump out. You could also land on or hit one, causing it harm or sometimes even death. These are obvious reasons you shouldn't ever do this, but I'd like to point out a few things you may not have considered. For example, you are a contamination hazard. Your shoes, clothes, hands, etc. could be carrying something dangerous to the fish's health, and that hazard has to be accounted for out of caution. There are many people involved in the care of these fish, from the aquarist all the way to the vets and operations team. Every role works very hard to keep these fish healthy and happy. They've even had a bass undergoing cancer treatment before. While you have a laugh and potentially viral moment of fame, the team behind the scenes have more work on their plate and grief as they clean up the consequences of your actions. Luckily, you too may face some of those consequences if they press charges and ban you from all the stores. I get it. In fact, nobody gets it more than I do. That's why I made it my career. I just ask that you really consider the impact of your actions first, and if you really want to go swimming with the fish, you follow the proper pathways, get scuba certified, and get a job doing it. In fact, I made a whole video on how to become an aquarist. If you're interested, you should check it out.
Welcome to the Memphis Pyramid, home of Bass Pro Shops at the Memphis Pyramid. This place is crazy. Let me take you inside and show you around.
The pyramid was originally built as a sports arena, but poor acoustics and high maintenance costs quickly led to a newer arena being built just 13 years later. After sitting abandoned for 6 years, Johnny Morris came to town and, well, I'll let Bill Dance tell you the rest of the story while we take a ride up America's tallest freestanding elevator.
Hello everybody, I'm Bill Dance. Did you know that you're taking a ride on the nation's tallest freestanding elevator? You're flying over 300 feet in the air. Now that's taller than the Statue of Liberty. Here's another fun fact for you. This elevator and everything you see when you look down would never have happened had it not been for one big old Mississippi River blue cat. One day, my dear friends and fishing buddies, Johnny Morris, the founder of this place, Jack Emmett and I were not very far from this building on the Mississippi River fishing. Johnny was trying to make a major decision if he should put a Bass Pro Shop in the pyramid and kept asking, should we do it? Not knowing how to answer, he finally said, "I'll make it easy. If we catch a catfish over 30 pounds, we'll put a Bass Pro inside." Well, guess what? There we were when Jack set the hook and reeled in a fish that removed all the pressure. A beautiful catfish, a little over 30 pounds. Johnny screamed out, "It's a deal. We're gonna do it." We all kissed the fish and released it. Before the fish even got back to the bottom, Johnny started making plans on turning this place into an outdoorsman playground.
And playground it is. In addition to the retail, this store has 2 restaurants, a bowling alley, multiple shooting ranges, and even a hotel. But of course, you're here for the aquariums. There are 10 separate exhibits, most notably 2 large cylinder exhibits at the center of each restaurant, the gators at the base of the elevator, and the lake exhibits that make up much of the showroom floor. While aquarists tend to be a jack of all trades, husbandry is a huge part of the role, and our dives are a perfect example of this. While there is room for observing and interacting with the fish, we are mostly here to clean. This includes scrubbing algae, vacuuming up detritus, and removing potentially hazardous objects thrown in by onlookers. I may live in Florida now, but freshwater diving still very much has my heart, in part due to my love for 2 of the coolest species of fish to exist. Gar are easily identifiable by their cylindrical body, elongated jaw, and needle-like teeth. They have tough, bony scales covering their body that were historically used by Native Americans for arrowheads and armor. While they may seem slow-moving and docile, they are actually ambush predators that stalk their prey, waiting for the most opportune moment to strike. The largest, most intimidating, and my personal favorite of the gar species is the alligator gar. These beasts can reach up to 10 feet long, weigh over 300 pounds, and live up to 50 years. These quote-unquote living fossils lineage dates back to over 100 million years, which is plenty of time to evolve into something 100 million times cooler than I'll ever be. While I'm forced to suck through this crazy straw like a toddler, gar have a specialized swim bladder that allows them to breathe in water even when it has very low oxygen levels. Unlike my next favorite species we're going to talk about, these fish's eggs are highly toxic and can cause illness if consumed by humans or animals. My hot take is that sturgeon are cooler than sharks. They even share some similarities to them. Sturgeon have shark-like tails, a skeleton made of cartilage instead of bone, and smooth, scaleless skin. These bottom feeders use their whisker-like barbels to locate food and then suck it up like a vacuum. While young sturgeon will have teeth, once they're adults, they are completely toothless and swallow their food whole, then crush it up with their muscular stomachs, or in some species, crushing plates located at the back of their throats. The largest freshwater fish in North America is the white sturgeon. Coming in at over 20 feet long, weighing up to 1,500 pounds, and living over 100 years, these prehistoric-like creatures are giving gar a run for their money with a lineage dating back to 200 million years. Plenty of time to work up generational wealth with their highly sought-after eggs you may know as caviar. These unfertilized eggs are a delicacy renowned for their complex buttery flavor with a delicate pop. According to the internet, that is. I'm not in that tax bracket. I truly cherish each opportunity I get to work so closely with these incredible species, and I hope that you got to cherish them through me vicariously too. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.